Armstead to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on first down. Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. To throw, Brissett. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. On the move to his left.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way.
They go play action with Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Brissett to throw on first. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up.
That was nasty.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
You walk them corners up, I lit them up.
33 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The first down throw for Brissett. Got him in, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Brissett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, check.
On third down, Brissett. And that incomplete, nearly.
Man, it's holding me.
Remember,
I'm that good. Okay, they're gonna hold me.
Earlier had one pick, could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Down.
Here's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One more time with Mostert.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, ready.
Tua on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown.
Let's go to
Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Brissett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action, now it's Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, Brissett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage.
Wow.
Initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Okay, Madden.
First down, Brissett.
I'm taking that. Don't throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
This stupid motherfucker, hey.
And incomplete.
I was gonna take your shit, bro. Hey, save your
stat
ass.
sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Now this throw caught left side.
They playing for you right now.
Goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert to about the 33-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give to Mostert running right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the...
I know you ain't see that coming. I know you ain't see that coming. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. GG's, buddy.